When a desert warrior suddenly puts on a shirt and walks into an office, you know something's up. The Mahindra Thar, the off-road icon of India, has just climbed out of the mud, wiped off its boots, and decided to face rush hour traffic like the rest of us. This time, Carcry finds itself between two camps, one yelling, "Thar has gone soft," the other replying, "At least now it has power windows. My biceps can finally rest." And honestly, both sides have a point. Mahindra is attempting something few dare to do, turning a hardcore off-roader into a lifestyle SUV. The kind where you can wear a crisp white shirt, sit on leather seats, and still feel dusty enough to say, "Yeah, I've been to Rajasthan once or twice." That kind of transformation? Harder than teaching a whale to skip rope. The new Thar comes with tweaked styling, a cleaner cabin, smarter tech, and a starting price of 9.99 lakh rupee, cheap enough to make you scroll back and ask, "Wait, that's still a Thar?" Oh yes, it's still body on frame, still has that solid rear axle, still built with the off-road DNA that seeps from its bolts to its badge. The only difference? Now it knows how to say hello to city folks without scaring them. But don't be fooled by that shiny tango red paint. Underneath the polish beats the same wild heart, the one that smells like diesel and red dust. So here's the big question. Has Mahindra sold its soul for comfort or simply evolved in the right direction? That's where our story begins. And hey, if you're watching this on Carcry, hit that subscribe button, because who knows, next month Mahindra might just drop a Thar electric and we'll have a whole new storm to chase.
The new Thar. Indian grit, American swagger, adventurous soul. Some cars are made for spas. Some are made to wade through rivers without asking permission. The Mahindra Thar, definitely the second type. The latest generation blends a vibe somewhere between a Texas Longhorn and an Indian yogi. Blocky, squared-off body, but a cabin that smells like meditation. Clean, simple, and surprisingly, without that plastic creak when you hit potholes. The design is what makes heads turn. Still body on frame, removable doors, foldable roof, but now it looks smarter. Projector LED headlights, squared-off tail lights, 6-slot grille. Yes, 6. Jeep, don't sue us. Park it next to a Wrangler and they'd nod at each other like distant cousins. Inside, Mahindra seems to have discovered the magic of adjustable seats with armrests. There's also a 7-inch touchscreen, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Not as huge as an iPad on a German SUV, but at least you don't have to pound it to register a touch. The new instrument cluster shows temperature and compass heading. Perfect if you get lost but still want to know which way is north. The new Thar also fixes the shaky fever problem of the old model. Mahindra tuned the suspension, added skid plates to absorb shocks, and raised the seats for better visibility. On the highway, the wind howl is tamed, the diesel engine no longer sounds like cement mixing in a drum. In short, Thar now knows how to dress for a party, but is still ready to storm the jungle if invited. And if you're thinking Indian car only for India, type Thar Off-Road Ladakh on YouTube. It's like a Discovery Channel episode. Water up to the hood, mud swallowing the tires, and yet the Thar plows through like a buffalo with GPS. Anyone who once laughed Indian cars must be weak, try off-roading there first, then we'll talk.
Diesel heart, petrol muscles. Two souls in one body. The Thar isn't just a budget muscle SUV. It's India's answer to the eternal off-road question, diesel or petrol. Mahindra decided to play both cards. First up, the 2.2 MHawk diesel, 4-cylinder, 130 horsepower, 300 Nm torque. Sounds modest, right? But it comes with a 6-speed manual and true 4x4 low range. Pull the lever, and rear axle, front axle, transfer case all engage. No fake AWD for office goers in button-downs pretending to camp. Want a touch of city sophistication?
The 2.0 Mustallion Petrol surprises. 150 horsepower, 320 newton meters, smooth automatic. Mahindra is clever. They know city folks love weekend off-roading. This petrol variant lets you zip to work and still climb hills without lugging a spare oil can. Both engines sit on the body-on-frame platform with independent front suspension, live rear axle, and mechanical differential locks. The Thar doesn't hide its purpose. It's built to take a beating. Flying rocks, mud splashes, water crossings, all are like vitamins for this beast. Still wondering why no hybrid? Head to the wilderness where the only socket is a mosquito's bite. The Thar is simple, mechanical, but with its own logic. Fewer ECUs mean higher survival chances when stuck mid-river. And for anyone saying diesel's weaker than a Wrangler, well, a Wrangler now costs the price of 5 Thars. Comparing them is like racing a buffalo against a thoroughbred. The buffalo can cross rivers, the horse might still be waiting for the tow truck. Thar doesn't need endless digital aids because it trusts gravity. You engage the gear, press the pedal, and the only soundtrack is the crunch of earth. Music that real off-roaders can't get enough of.
Smart tech, but still true to its rugged roots. Hearing Mahindra Thar now has smart connectivity might make some scoff. Smart? Really? But Mahindra isn't trying to turn the Thar into a crawling iPad. They added exactly what's needed, no more. First, there's smart connectivity via the Mahindra Adventure app. Check vehicle health, GPS location, maintenance reminders, even track your off-road trips, like Strava for hill climbers. Sure, nobody buys a Thar to monitor battery percentages, but if you get lost in the Ladakh hills, knowing remaining fuel could literally save your life. The center console sees a real upgrade. 7-inch touchscreen, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, HD rear camera, Bluetooth, and voice control. All embedded in a waterproof dash. Yes, truly waterproof, because Mahindra knows Thar owners will wash it in streams, not with a hose. Manual AC is still there, but with redesigned vents for better airflow. 12-volt socket, USB ports, and a phone tray placed where your phone won't fly off at a 35-degree tilt. Small details, but proof that Mahindra finally listened to users more. Worried about safety? This upgrade has ABS, EBD, ESP, hill hold and hill descent control, dual airbags, and tire pressure sensors. So even if it looks like a rugged forest warrior, it's armed with enough tech to pass urban inspections. Fun fact, the Thar still has a traditional mechanical 4x4 lever, a real steel stick, not a plastic button simulator, because real off-roaders don't want to tap a touchscreen while stuck in a muddy river. They want to hear that satisfying click, a sound that confirms the Thar is ready to battle nature. When Carcry calls it smart here, it doesn't mean AI self-driving SUV. It means the car knows itself. No flashy gimmicks, no screen wars, just durable, simple, and repairable if something goes wrong. After all, if you've ever seen someone try to fix a Tesla screen with pebbles, you'll understand why Mahindra chose this path.
The Thar and its philosophy, drive to live, not to show off. In an era where every SUV calls itself a lifestyle vehicle, the Mahindra Thar walks in with a different attitude. My lifestyle? Mud on the doors. No flashy lights, no glowing logos, no screens stretching from the steering wheel to the trunk. The Thar knows a real SUV should let the driver feel the ground, not through sensors, but through your spine. The new Thar gets redesigned seats, a higher driving position, and a panoramic view like a watchtower. Every tilt, every bounce clearly signals you're on gravel, not in a shopping mall. Mahindra isn't hiding this. They are proud of it. Compared to coffee SUV competitors, Thar is like that friend who always has a backpack ready and disappears on weekends. The best part? You don't sacrifice comfort. Real headrests, power-assisted steering, deeply cooling AC, and windows that roll up when it rains. Small things, but for off-roaders, a huge evolution. The drive to live philosophy also comes from saying no to excess. No massage seats, no 64-color ambient lights, no wellness mode. But in return, you can climb a 42-degree incline without breaking a sweat. And because it's simple, it becomes the car for real people. Weekday workers, bored at home on weekends, open the map,
Pick a route and just drive. No overthinking, no planning. Just trust that the machine in front of you is tough enough to bring you back. If the Defender is a gentleman in a suit climbing mountains, the Thar is a rugged street guy ripping his shirt off to hit the forest. Same goal, different style. And interestingly, Thar is making the Defender sweat, bringing back that real adventure vibe that European SUVs have lost. This car doesn't aim to make you look cool. It wants you to be someone with stories to tell. And if that story starts with, "Yesterday my car got stuck in a river," congratulations, you just got the philosophy of the Thar. Driving feel between mud and city streets. Sit behind the wheel of the new Mahindra Thar and you immediately feel it. This car is hardcore, but it knows how to pamper the driver. No more the bouncy, malaria shake vibes of the old model. Mahindra has tuned the suspension, dampers, and body flex. Still ladder frame, still solid axles, but now city roads don't feel like riding a bull. On the highway, the power-assisted steering is light, with just enough feedback to feel the road without tiring your arms. Independent front suspension and a live rear axle let the Thar glide over potholes and gravel while staying stable. Basically, you can be stuck in traffic but feel like you're off-roading lightly, a kind of pretend adventure. When the terrain gets tough, Thar unleashes its true instincts. Front and rear lockers engaged, low range activated, wheels digging into the mud. The Thar climbs like a buffalo ramming rocks, and you instantly feel like the king of the hills. Hill hold and hill descent support help you descend without rolling your hands, like invisible sidekicks, not flashy but lifesavers when you need them. NVH, noise vibration harshness, has been improved. Wind and diesel engine sounds no longer drown out music in the cabin. Perfect for off-road tours. Enjoy a playlist while feeling the terrain beneath you. A small humorous twist, the Thar conquers rivers easily, but oddly some multi-level parking garages turn into climb stairs with your car because of the tall ride height. A cheeky way to put it, the desert warrior fears city garages. For off-roaders, the Thar's driving feel is pure addiction. Tough yet flexible, combative yet indulgent. A vehicle to drive and to tell stories with. And if you've driven other SUVs that feel safe but boring, the Thar will make you chuckle as it crunches over a rock, frame rattling and all.
Conclusion. Thar, wild yet knows how to behave. The new Mahindra Thar is a perfect example of an off-road legend going urban without losing its soul. It keeps its rugged DNA. Ladder frame chassis, solid axles, live axle, wading ability and off-road prowess. At the same time, Mahindra adds creature comforts, tech and city-friendly features so you're not stuck driving while muttering, "Wait, why did I buy this thing?" If we were to compare, the car now feels like a street-smart wanderer who's learnt yoga. Still tough, still durable, but it knows how to switch on the AC, read messages on the center screen, and greet the neighbors without losing its warrior spirit. And that clever knowing how to please makes it irresistible. Just enough to spark city curiosity, yet still rugged enough for hardcore off-roaders to nod in approval. Quick takeaway. If you want a pure off-road SUV, climb hills, cross rivers, mud and all, without dropping crores on a European SUV, the new Thar is the smart choice. If your thing is flashy mods, glossy trims and brand showing, then Wrangler or Defender will still tempt you. Mahindra nailed it. The Thar doesn't try to be anything else. It just knows how to charm enough to survive city streets without losing weekend adventure fun. And you know, when a car can be both rugged and pampering, it makes people hit that subscribe button on Carcry faster than ever. So ends our journey with the new Thar. From the dust of the Indian desert to city streets, from hardcore to smartly adapted. Off-road fans, this one deserves your attention. City wanderers, it's a story to tell your friends when they ask, "What's that SUV that's both muddy and plays chill music?"